The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees and shares all things new. This is Nato Agbayani, streaming from Quezon City. You're watching hashtag para sa Bayan here on TNC. Hello, you're welcome back to the new channel here on hashtag para sa Bayan. Today or tonight, we have a very special guest, a good friend of ours, and also, of course, somebody from the out-of-home advertising industry of the Philippines. So it's a huge industry. And today we have none other than the president of the um, out-of-home Advertising Association of the Philippines. Please let's bring in, of course, our friend Daryl Abueva. Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning, good
Good
evening.
morning,
Saan
boss.
man kayo nakakaroon. Good morning, Nato,
Yeah.
and to all the televiewers.
Okay, nako, thank you for joining us, Daryl. But before anything else, I think I'll have to introduce you, no? So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, our guest today, Daryl Abueva, is the chairman of the board of Advertising Associates. Later, he will tell us about AA. It's one of the longest and pioneer advertising companies in the Philippines. No, I think over 50 years. So kalahating century, more than half a century. No, and then he is also the president of the Out of Home Advertising Association of the Philippines. He is a professional diver. Um, he's a fourth degree member of the Knights of Columbus and of course a fellow Tomasian. Yan. Diyan po siya nag-college and also where he took up his master's in business administration. Without any further ado, let's give a big applause to Daryl Abueva. Welcome, sir. Welcome to
Thank you.
hashtag para sa bayan.
Yeah, maraming salamat, Nato. Good morning,
Good
good
morning.
afternoon, good evening.
Yun. Anyway, Daryl, siguro we will start with maybe I can ask a question about your own company, no? This is Advertising Associates. Uh how long pioneer to eh. I remember your dad used to
Yeah.
tell me na it started way back. Yeah.
Well, actually, Advertising Associates started since 1947. So, immediately after, a little over 2 years after the war, it started not as an outdoor or not as a billboard company that offers outdoor advertising, but it started as uh, uh, a radio company, no? Somewhere in Escolta, Manila. Kasi yun naman talaga
Okay.
yung sentro nung araw. Wala pa tayong Makati, no? But
Yes.
the owners of Advertising Associates before, the incorporators were the Sorianos, the Boitis, and among others, and Mr. Yung mga Gonzales family. No? So they were the ones who started and incorporated Advertising Associates. And then my dad came in the 70s to join the company and just a minor partner, that time. Maliit lang ang share. And then later on, he, he managed the company. And then, yun, that's how it started. And then everybody started to sell their shares. And then sometime in 1984, 85, no? So we acquired the company and it we manage it, no. At that time I was only, I think, second year high school lang yata ako noon, eh.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
sabi ng dad ko, sabi niya, "Oh, sige, pag summer dito ka magtatrabaho, para at an early age, he was really exposing me to this kind of
Right.
business at that time." But yeah, so every summer nandun ako. But I didn't like the feeling kasi, syempre bata pa ako. Eh, Parang ang tingin ng naririnig ko, no, sa ibang mga tao doon. Ah, anak yan ng mayari, anak yan ng tatay niya, kaya, parang sabi ko, ba to, parang hindi man lang ako nire-respeto nila ako dahil siguro ako yung anak ako na may-ari, pero wala
Yes,
naman
yes.
talagang alam, no?
COO,
But that,
child of the owner.
yes, oo,
Ah,
try to the So, parang sabi ko, hindi ko makukuha. Well, at that age, no, kasi second year high school pa lang ako. Sabi ko, parang hindi ako re-respetuhin itong mga to. I need to prove my worth. No?
Okay.
So, sabi ko, okay, sige, gano'n Sige, summer job pa rin. And then, hindi ko pa sinabi sa dad ko na ayoko agad magtrabaho when I graduate from college. So,
Mm-mm.
nangyari, I I work I applied for a job when I graduated sa college. Kung ano-anong pinasukan kong mga kumpanya, no?
Mm-mm.
Para sabi ko, para talagang malaman ko yung mga paano makitungo sa mga kapwa-tao, alam mo yun, ma-expose talaga sa mundo, no, na ginagalawan natin, lalo na dito sa
Right,
Metro
right.
Manila, sa Pilipinas.
Mm-mm.
So that's how I got my experience. And then I set up uh, a furniture importation company from Malaysia. During that time, 1993, bago pa lang yung mga knockdown furniture.
Mm-mm.
So, kasama ako sa nag-set up doon. And I worked there for 10 years. So, ako talaga nag-manage nun, no?
Oh.
Furniture business na yun.
Mm-mm.
And then come early 2000, sabi ng dad ko, sabi niya, oh, baka sobra-sobra na experience mo dyan. Mas maganda siguro, dito mo na i-apply yan.
Correct.
Okay. So, sabi ko, "Oh, sige, anong gagawin natin? Bitawan mo na yan, balik ka na dito." Kasi at that time, I was setting up the Cebu operation. So, ang tagal ko
Oo.
doon sa Cebu. So, bumalik na ako dito and then I joined Advertising Associates as a sales manager.
Mm-mm.
No? Since sabi ko, ang background ko naman talaga ever since dito sa sa furniture, talaga namang operations and sales. I deal
Right,
with
right.
dealers and distributors. So sabi ko, sige, yan pa rin ako, sales pa rin, and marketing. And then, when I joined, sabi ko, nakakapanibago. Parang napaka-slow pace, napaka-relax ng mundo ng advertising. Kasi billboard eh.
Yeah,
Pag nalagyan mo na ng tarpaulin, o antay ka na lang, bantayan mo pag may bagyo. Pag may bagyo,
correct.
ibaba mo. Pagtapos ng bagyo, iangat mo uli. So, ganun na nagiging trabaho namin. So, during that time, sabi ko nakakapanibago. I need to do something else, kasi sabi ko, I need to be on the go. So, on the side, ah, nag-training ako for scuba. And then I became an instructor, and then ang ginagawa ko nga, part-time scuba instructor, but full-time as a sales manager there in Advertising Associates. So, yun. And then, unti-unti na, sinasabi ng dad ko, sige, unti-unti na akong mag-offload ng,
Ng mga
magde-delegate ng
duties and responsibilities.
duties and responsibilities, at that time. He was the chairman, and he was the president, very active din ang dad ko sa
Mm-mm.
Outdoor Advertising Association of the Philippines, which is now called Out of Home Advertising Association of the Philippines.
Yes.
So he concentrated more on the industry association, and
Mm-mm.
then me as the president na of Advertising Association.
So
And
that
then
time, ikaw na yung nag-handle ng operations.
yes,
That
oo.
at the time
Technically
na
nabuo na.
oo. So
Oo.
how did that affect your lifestyle, yung transition mo doon from being the sales manager to nag-offload na si Sir Frank, and then ikaw na talaga yung operations. I realized, 'di ba, that was the time na magkakasama naman kami, na
Yes,
he was
oo.
really
Kayo.
focused na dun sa OAAP before, now OHAAP. And
Yes,
then ikaw na, 'di ba? Ikaw na ang naging in charge for everything else. How
yes.
did that change? You were saying kanina medyo slow pace, but now that you were at the helm, was there any difference or ano for
Well, of
the
course, oo, kasi hawak mo na yung buong operation. Hindi
everything,
na
no?
lang sales eh. So, sabi ko, mas masakit sa ulo to. Daming sakit ng ulo. Every, lahat. Kasi, at that time, uh, hindi natin alam yung takbo ng, at that time, maluwag pa siya, no? Kasi
Yes.
when I started managing the business, doon pumasok yung, uh, yung milenyo, yung bagyo. So,
Oo.
ang daming nagtumbahan na billboard ng mga
Yes,
kasamahan
yes.
namin sa mga member companies sa association. So, my dad was uh, attending all the hearings sa Senate, sa lower house. So, ako yung humaharap naman sa kliyente kasi anong gagawin natin? Nagkaroon ng moratorium after the
Mm.
bagyo. Bawal mag-up ng mga billboards kasi kailangan ayusin mo na yung mga structures, permits, and
Correct.
everything.
Oo.
So, yeah, nandun yung pressure. And at that time, millennium 2006, kakakasal ko lang noon.
Mm.
So, I'm starting to
Family
build my own
life.
family. Sabi ko, naku, bakit man naman nagkaganito ito? Hmm? But, yeah. So, sabi ko, hindi, I need to work hard and,
Mm. Yeah.
itayo ulit ang business.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
Yeah. So now let's go back to ano. Of course, the out of home advertising association. Kaya yata nagkaroon ng shift because before, 'di ba, it's really outdoor, pero may iba-ibang. Can you tell us
okay.
more about the industry, how it works, how do the how do you relate to advertisers, how do the advertisers relate to you, and then later siguro next part we can do yung advocacies, no? Pero how does a regular, and then how many ba ang members ng association, and
Ang
who are the
active,
members? Oh,
okay, ang active members right now
mm,
is about 60 companies.
60. All right.
That's in Metro Manila, and we also have Cebu and the Visayas chapter.
Yes.
I think there's about 20, 22, mga ganun. And then Davao, we also have Davao
Mm-mm.
chapters ano, in the Mindanao area. No? So, mga members niyan, yung mga nasa Cagayan de Oro,
Yeah.
Davao of course. Yeah. So, yun lang naman ang malalaking cities dyan na may nag-ooperate talaga ng billboard company, yung billboard
Mm-mm.
business. No? So, okay. Dun sa question mo, bakit naging out of home, no? Di ba?
Mm-mm.
Dati outdoor advertising.
Yes, yes.
Before, ang tawag lang naman natin dyan sa mga yung unang panahon ng tawag ng mga magulang natin, and
Mm.
even up to our generation na to, tawag naman talaga natin dyan is outdoor advertising.
Yes.
Kasi anything that is being advertised, not on television, and radio, and among other print,
Mm.
and outside, outdoor, ibig sabihin, sa labas ng bahay mo. Kaya ganun ang tawag dyan, outdoor
Correct.
advertising. But because of technology and developments, no, among others, pumasok na diyan yung lalo na nung mga pumasok yung 1980s, yung large format printing. Kasi nung araw, ang billboard, pinipintura lang naman ng mga pintor namin yan.
Yes.
They have this
Yung sa
picture
mga
na maliit,
sinihan.
tapos nilalagyan nila ng square-square for their guns.
Yes.
And then yung panels, may square-square, and then para saan nila itututok yung mga tenga, mata, or whatever
Tama.
yung drawing nila or pinipaint nila. Now, nung dumating yung mga large format printing, doon na, ang dami na naglabasan ng mga ibang medium sa outdoor advertising. So,
Mm-mm.
nagkaroon na tayo ng mga bus ads. Nakikita niyo sa EDSA,
Correct.
yung mga bus doon, nilalagyan natin ng sticker, yung
Mm-mm.
mga taxi,
LRT,
di ba?
MRT. Oh,
LRT, binabalot lang. Ano. So, hindi mo siya matatawag na billboard. No?
oo.
So, ang tawag nila dyan, transit ads. Ang tawag nila dyan, nung iba, jeepney top ads. And then, pumasok na yung LED, di ba?
Yes.
So, mga 1990s, pero at that time, napakamahal ng LED board. No?
Correct.
Pero, pumapasok na rin siya sa business. And then, doon na-coin yung word na out-of-home advertising, but hindi yan nag-umpisa dito sa Pilipinas. Siyempre, doon sa States,
Yes.
they call the industry out-of-home advertising. That's why here in the Philippines, we also adopted the name out-of-home.
Mm-mm.
So, in 2014, we changed the name from Outdoor Advertising Association of the Philippines to Out of Home Advertising Association of the Philippines. So I was one of the incorporators of that change in name. No? Kasi i-register mo na uli yan sa SEC, sa,
Yeah.
sa
Yung
new
mga legal.
organization. Mga documentation.
Parang it's a new
So,
organization with a very, very long tradition.
yes.
Oo.
Oo.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
kumusta? Like, how is it doing? How is the industry doing? I mean, in terms of, syempre, you have billboards, transit ads, you have different types of ads, no? Um, is it, at, pa, ano ba ngayon? Social media na ba number one in terms of advertising? Is it still TV or print? Ganun pa ba? Or radio? Kumusta? Where is out of home in the entire spectrum of
Okay.
the advertising industry?
In terms of patronage, okay.
Mm-mm.
Ito, sasabihin ko sa'yo. Right now, I'm also the treasurer of the Ad Standard Council.
ASC, yes.
So, ASC. So, every time we have a board meeting, ever since, alam mo ba, ang ito, in terms of securing the clearance, no? Yung
Mm-mm.
mga nagpapa-approve. For our televiewers who doesn't know the role of the ASC, bago, ito po yun. Ito po ay asosasyon o ito po ay as a non-profit organization na ah, nag, nag, bab, nagbabantay at nagche-check ng mga ads ninyo bago nyo ilabas kung saan medium man yan, TV, radio, print, billboard, etc. etc. No? Ah, pinapadala niyo po yung kopya niyo doon sa ASC at i-screen po yan. In short, parang MTRCB ito ng mga ads. No? Kasi may, di ba, hanggang ngayon, yung MTRCB, bago nila i-classify kung general patronage ba yan or parental guidance, no? Ito po
Mm-mm.
ang nag-screen. Ito po yung Ad Standard Council. Okay. Pagka, ito, based on applications, ang number one na nagpapa-clear ngayon is static, digital static. Ano yung digital static? Yan yung mga
Mm-mm.
nakikita nyo sa Facebook na mga pictures. Sila yung number one na nagpapa-clear.
So
Number
you
two,
also need ASC clearance for Facebook ads?
oo, yes.
Okay.
Lalo na kung ano ka, di ba? Malaking kumpanya ka. Hindi ka pwedeng
Right, right.
basta-basta maglalagay dyan. Kasi sisitahin ka ng kung hindi kalaban mo, DTI ang kalaban mo dyan.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So, number one, digital static ang tawag nila doon, ang category.
Yes.
Number two na nagpapa-clear is digital video. What's digital video? Yan yung mga commercials na nakikita mo sa YouTube. Kung naka-free account ka sa YouTube, di ba?
Mm-mm.
Ads yan.
Yes, yes.
So, same thing with, parang ang pinapa-clear mo lang din doon, parang TV commercial, di ba?
Correct.
But extended nga lang siya. So, okay. So, number three is OOH. Diyan na pumapasok ang
Mm.
outdoor advertising or out-of-home advertising. So,
Mm-mm.
in terms of clearances for the ads, number three ang out-of-home.
Yes.
And then the rest is pababa na siya at TV, radio, print, and yun, so on and so forth. Parang yun lang naman talaga ang nagpapa-clear. Now, meron pa palang pumapasok ngayon, no? Kasi katulad yan, itong show nyo is online, no? Yung platform na
Yeah,
ginagamit
live
nyo as a
stream. Mm-mm.
live streaming. Meron ding bagong category ngayon na nagpapa-ads. Ang tawag namin doon is digital audio.
Mga podcast.
Digital, yes, podcast, Spotify. So, bago makapag-upload sa Spotify or podcast, dadaan muna yan sa clearance ng ASC.
So very wide range na pala ang ASC, no? I mean, I can recall before na
Oo,
usually yung mga ads hindi pa kasi masyado nung nasa OAAP tayo, hindi pa tayo sa Globaltronics, hindi pa tayo masyadong extensive dun sa mga social media, no? But now I
hindi pa.
understand na grabe na pala,
During
no?
that time,
Much.
oo, number
Change.
one tayo. Number one ang OOH. Yung
Mm.
sinasabi mo mga kapalahunan na yun.
Yes.
Kasi hindi pa ganun kadami nagpapa-ads ng
Mm.
sa internet, di ba? Social
Mm.
media.
Correct. Pero Daryl, kamusta naman ang mga advertisers? 'Di ba after COVID naging challenge din 'di ba kasi parang budgets were
Okay.
reallocated and then medyo nag-slow down ang entire
Yeah.
business. No, I mean, the entire business climate slowed down. Pero after COVID, ano naman naging behavior ng mga advertisers? I mean, how saan sila nagpunta kaagad after COVID?
unti-unti nang bumabalik sa sa dati, no? Yung
Mm.
tinatawag natin na, na kasi 'di ba may na-coin na term na new normal eh. Hindi na
Mm.
normal ngayon, wala na nga nagmamask, wala na, no? But even before COVID kasi, the industry, the OH industry, uh, we're already experiencing a slowdown
Mm.
in business because of digital, because of social media.
Aha.
Budgets have been cut and moved to ano nga, to social media exposure
Platforms.
platforms. No?
Mm.
So, uh, dati, ang mga contracts namin nasa pinakamahina 6 months eh. And it
Mm.
can go to as much as 5 years. Eh, ngayon
Wow.
may nagpapabillboard. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Ganun na lang kaiksi
Maiksi na,
ngayon.
maiksi, no?
Kaiksi na. So,
Mm.
what is the implication or what's the effect of that behavior to our business? Is syempre mababakante ka, may matetenga ka. So,
Correct.
kailangan gumawa ng paraan how to sustain the business. Tama.
Yeah. I mean, marami tayong mga advocates diyan eh, no, sa industriya ng out of home. I think sila Lloyd are also really
Oo,
pushing
oo.
for ano, and then of course dati nating kasama. Um I'm just thinking, no, anong future natin like down the road, no, 5 to 10 years. Of course, social media is there, but parang ako to me parang iniisip ko, if I were the advertiser, parang critical pa rin yung mga billboard eh. Kasi iba yung impact, you know. I mean,
Yes, of course.
what would be the
Eh,
ano,
yun
how
na
do
nga
you
eh.
see it moving forward in the next 5 years?
Yun na yun. Yun yung tinatawag na yung ad mix, di ba?
Mm.
Nung araw, ang ad mix eh, well, balikan natin. Nung
Mm.
araw, pag sinabi mong above the line advertising, those
Yes.
are the three tri-media, TV, print, and radio, di
Radio.
ba?
Ito. Oo.
Oo. Pag sinabi mong below the line, ang classification lang noon dati is billboard below the line. Yung
Yeah.
latak ng budget ng tatlo napupunta sa amin.
Yeah.
So, ganun kababa ang budget for advertising. Now, nung dumating ang digital printing, no, gumanda yung mga billboards, parang
Right.
picture na talaga,
Mm.
doon nagtaasa ng budget. Now,
Mm.
during that time, that was early 90s and early or late 80s, pumasok na sa above the line yung billboard,
Mm.
no? Yung out of home. So ngayon, kung titignan mo, new developments like social media, exposure, advertising, nagiging mainstream na rin sila sa
Right.
advertising ang
Mm.
social media. No? In terms of expenditures, eh syempre mababa. Yun ang come on ng ano eh, yun ang come on ng digital eh
Mm.
against OOH. Mas mura ang ang digital, mas
Cost.
mura ang social media exposure
Oo.
because you can control, may leverage, may measurement, may target market, may
Mm.
audience, targeted audience. Yun ang panlaban ng
Out.
social media, and among
Yeah.
others. Si
Yeah.
OOH, yan ang struggle up to now is how to measure the billboard. Sino ba
Mm.
audience? Sino ba ang tumitingin dyan? So how
Mm.
do we market it? That's why for the last 5 years, that's what we're working on in the association to come up with metrics for uh, for our own consumption and for also for the consumption of the ad agency
Mm.
and advertisers, di ba? Na
Yeah.
okay, bakit ba ako maglalagay diyan? Let's say EDSA. Kasi kaya very in demand ang EDSA because all walks of life goes
Yeah.
goes through that highway or avenue, no? C5, di ba?
Yes, yes.
But other locations, may challenge. Kasi hindi siya laging napupuno, hindi siya nalalagyan. Kasi
Okay.
yung billboard nandun sa Dimasalang, nandun sa yung mga inner Manila, tinatawag natin, Espanya, okay lang, Espanya, araw-araw, na
Yun.
iba-iba rin ang dumadaan dyan, no?
Correct,
Eh,
correct.
paano yung mga ibang lugar? So, yun, that's the challenge of the industry right now. Kasi, ang digital, merong ano may metrics eh. Meron
Correct.
silang pwede mong piliin kung sino yung pakikitaan mo ng ads mo eh, di ba?
Mm. Yun.
So,
So,
yeah.
sige. Daryl, we will just go right into a short break. Tapos later we will go back and discuss siguro how is OHAAP or the industry supporting yung of course yung tinatawag nating nation building, no, and advocacies plus of course yung advertising industry pa rin, pag-usapan pa rin natin deepening kasi yung mga shifts and trends, no, maganda malaman ng ating viewers yan. So ladies and gentlemen, magbe-break lang po kami dito sa hashtag para sa bayan and we will be right back with Daryl Abueva, the president of OHAAP. See you later. Hello, welcome. Please don't forget to watch all our other shows here on TNC. So, ladies and gentlemen, would like to invite you to watch all the shows here. We have so many shows, and of course, don't miss hashtag para sa bayan every Saturday, 9 p.m. And of course, beginning this Saturday, and then onwards. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's TNC for you, and welcome back to hashtag para sa bayan. So, we'll bring back our friend Daryl Abueva of the president of OHAAP here on hashtag para sa bayan. Welcome back, Daryl.
Yeah, thank you.
So, okay. Uh, my next question maybe would be about like what what is you were saying social media is eating sa pie natin, no, na sa out of home. But what distinct advantage does out of home have over the other platforms? Ano sa tingin mo?
Uh, of course, the, 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 the size, syempre, di ba?
Oo.
And, okay, ang pagdating naman sa ad mix talaga, sabi ko nga, no, I've been working on promoting to work side by side with social media. Kasi hindi ka rin pwede puro OOH lang. Hindi ka rin pwede yung ad mix na tinatawag. Ah, of course, kung malaking kumpanya ka, kaya mo mag-advertise sa TV. No? Eh, paano kung limited budget ka lang? Depende talaga sa budget. No? So, what I believe, a good ad mix is social media and OOH.
Hmm.
Kasi lumalabas ka eh, dala mo yung cellphone mo. Di ba? O, alangan naman nagsa-cellphone ka habang nagda-drive ka. Di syempre, nasa kalye ka. Titingin ka
Right.
talaga sa billboard. Di ba? So,
Mm.
okay. Ang billboard naman, it's just to remind, di ba? To remind the viewers or the motorists or the audience na, ay, may ganyan palang produkto. Or let's say, papunta ka ng Baguio, di ba? O ano ba yung mga dapat mong kainan dyan or mga sa stopover mo. So, doon malakas ang billboard. So, parang point of sale advertising na siya.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's still there, 'di ba? Even if you go
Oh,
out,
yan.
parang
Oo.
lalo na ako, like I go north madalas, no. Pag nagpunta akong NLEX or even SLEX, talagang SLEX yata wala
SLX.
masyado, no. Dito lang sa ano pa, no.
SLX.
Meron din, 'di ba?
Oh,
Oh.
meron. Maraming SLX.
Parang it's
So,
really it's really a big reminder if you're a brand or if you're an advocacy, kahit na mga UNICEF pa yan, parang makikita mo agad and then you can respond. I think you're right
oo.
in saying na parang may some sort of integration with different screens. Kumbaga kasi kami
Yes.
no kasi LED. So anyway, pag static, ganun din, 'di ba?
Oo.
Kung mare-reinforce yung nakikita mo sa Facebook ads, for example, sa
Oo.
OOH, ang laking bagay 'di ba? Parang
Oo.
or yung
Kasi, di
theory
ba,
na ubiquitous siya kahit saan ka pumunta. Pag nasa TV, andun ka. Pag nasa
andun.
social media, andun ka. Pag nasa billboard, andun ka. So yung brand
Tama.
recall, 'di ba?
Oo. Kaya ako, I really believe in advertising.
Mm.
Advertising in general, ah. Kasi,
Mm.
syempre, ano ba yung pinapalakas mo, di ba? Kasi hindi mo naman pwede, once you establish your position in the market, no? Or let's say, ano ka na, 50% na ng buong Pilipinas, hawak mo, no? They believe in your product. But of
Mm.
course, you still have to maintain advertising. Hindi dahil nakuha mo na yung market share mo, titigil ka na. It doesn't stop
Mm.
there, di ba?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, anyway, recently you had a meeting with the PNP, of course, no? And then I know for a fact na ang OHAAP naman is partnering with a lot of partners for advocacies. And this is where the corporate social responsibility comes in, 'di ba? Sabihin,
Mhm.
of course, parang ang laki kasi nung impact 'di ba? If you see something na may campaign, let's say ang gobyerno for kunyari for COVID, 'di ba nung COVID time, ang billboards were used really to also to convey
Oo.
yung mga messages ng gobyerno. So
Right.
I was thinking, ano ba mga partnerships ng OHAP and how has it helped the country? Kasi in effect, you're really helping people or helping spread awareness for certain kumbaga mga concerns. So sa tingin mo, Daryl, how has OHAP contributed to in general yung tulong talaga sa sa bayan? Uh, what can you say? Yung
Yeah,
association.
we have been partnering. In
Mm.
fact, yan, mga MOA signing with different government agencies all throughout.
Mm.
No? Kasi malaking bagay yan, yung mga information dissemination campaign nila.
Yes.
Eh,
Mm.
di ba, sa totoo lang, mahirap makakuha ng spots sa TV ngayon. Siyempre, hindi naman
Yeah.
libre yun. No? So, that's why OHAAP is giving it for free, especially sa mga LED exposures.
Yeah.
No? So, malaking bagay yun. Let's say, EDSA lang eh. EDSA and C5, makikita ng taong bayan kung ano yung accomplishment ng isang government agency. Let's say, kung merong announcements, di ba?
Mm.
Laking tulong talaga. Like recently, meron kaming MOA signing with DTI. So,
DTI?
uh, yes, Department of
Yes.
Trade and Industry.
Okay.
So, si DTI, they're promoting uh, the the policies of or the consumer rights, di ba? So
Oo.
katulad yan, pinromote nila yung no return, no exchange. Bawal yan. Diba? Hindi mo
Oo.
pwede sabihin yan, no return, no exchange. So, it was scattered all over the country. Sa airports, no?
Wow.
Kasama kami nila doon sa pag, pagkalat ng information na
Information.
ganyan. Yes. And then yung mga hotline, o may reklamo ka sa isang produkto, ganun. So, we're helping them to informing the general public.
Yeah. And then I think there's something coming up with the PNP, no?
Yes,
So,
oo, yung
yeah.
PNP, we're also helping them. No?
Yeah.
Matagal na rin na natin na tinutulungan ang mga kapulisan natin pagdating
Yes,
sa
true.
mga announcement nila.
Mm-mm.
So, tuloy-tuloy lang yan.
Mm.
And yan, sana yan, makatulong palalo sa ating kapulisan at sa ating gobyerno.
I I can recall ano din, no? Red Cross, marami pa eh. Di ba?
Oo,
Red
oo,
Cross, you were helping out sa mga blood donations. I think that was with Attorney Kapunan pa before, ano?
oo.
So, maraming tinutulungan po ang OHAP talaga. So, I mean, imagine the potential, no? I mean, yung sinasabi natin kanina na, of course, advertisers, uh, there's really now a new world. Kumbaga, brave new world, no? Dati, we were number one, but now there is a chance to really integrate the platform ng out of home into other platforms. And I think ganun din naman ang direction ng print. Kung mano-notice
Yes,
mo, di ba, Daryl, like si Philstar, just to mention a few, sila Lucien are moving towards different
yes.
platforms, multimedia sila, di ba? So,
So I think we really need to adapt
oo,
and to be resilient, hindi ba?
yes. But I don't think it will ever, ano, no, parang go away. Parang,
Oo, oo,
talagang iba
nandiyan
yung
talaga
impact
yan.
ng billboard eh. Tapos if you see your ads, kunyari ikaw ay brand and then you see your ads on let's say an LED billboard or a big static billboard of AA, parang napaka ano, 'di ba? Napaka laking testament to your brand.
Oo,
So it's really there. Now,
yeah.
tingin mo, what's like what I said, ano tingin mo ang future? For example, very specific to out of home. Kasi ano rin naman, 'di ba? Parang point of sale na siya lumalabas, 'di ba? When you go to the
Mm,
groceries, for example, or even the palengkes or even mga government offices, 'di ba?
yeah,
Pag pumupunta ka, nandun talaga merong screen, may LED,
yes,
merong something else, no? Or ngayon, ini-integrate na nga yung mga screen with, let's say, QR codes, for example, di ba? From the
tama.
phone, i-scan niya yung QR code, nandun sa grocery, and then bibili siya or something. What do you think? Anong future natin in the next 5 to 5 years dyan? Just sa mga integration.
Oo, magkakaroon ng ano talaga, ng cooperation, hindi ba? And it will it will create an effective and efficient way of advertising or getting through the information that you want to impart to the general public, whether advertising or information dissemination from different uh, government and private entities. So malaking tulong talaga ang out of home. Kasi nga katulad yan, you mentioned already, na ang out of home is not limited to billboard. If you go to different government agencies offices, may makikita kang screen agad, and then they upload some photos and or some videos that's advertising, di ba? So I think yun na nga. Yun ang direction talaga.
Yun. Tapos, parang I'm thinking kasi sabi ko, OHAAP has such great potential, no? Even for the brands. Ngayon ba, who are the big, sorry, I don't mean to, no, but who are the main advertisers for billboards ngayon? Is it still the big
Okay.
brands or shift na?
Yeah,
Meron,
that's a good question. No? We
oo.
also we also discussed that, and we have data
Mm-mm.
for who are the the big spender, no,
Mm-mm.
sa advertising. Iba-iba kasi. Let's say we just want to talk about sa OOH, no. Ang
Mm-mm.
malaking ah, sa industry,
Yes.
sa pharmaceutical, number one.
Mm-mm.
So, sila yung billboard believers ever since. And then, number two is, uh, I'm talking about this year,
OH.
after the, oo, sa OOH.
Mm.
So, you have, di ba sabi ko, pharmaceutical and
Yes.
then telecom, pumapasok si telecom.
Of course.
Dati
Oh.
naman din talaga yung telecom. And then, skincare product.
Oo nga, na-notice ko yan sa EDSA.
Yan. So yung mga pampaputi at so nandyan.
Oo, oo.
So sila yung mga talagang uh, these companies and these industries are really patronizing the OOH advertising, no, in general. So, sabi ko nga, fast food is going back. Going
Yeah,
back. Why?
tama.
Dati, before pandemic, number one sila. Of course, we all know Jollibee, McDonald's.
Oo.
So ngayon, unti-unti silang bumabalik sa OOH. Because, of course, the reason why they stop advertising sa OOH dahil siyempre nung lockdown, sino naman ang lalabas? Sino
Yes,
naman
yes.
makakakita naman? So right now, it's going back to the previous scenario or the pre-pandemic uh, uh, age. No? Yun. So, yun ang mga nag-ads ng
Ang galing, I mean, ano yung term mo? Billboard believers. Or
oo.
billboard or out of home, no? I mean, it's really interesting kasi come to think of it, what do they see? 'Di ba? That other advertisers don't see. So pharma
Oo.
naman traditionally talagang so EDSA nakikita ko rin 'yan yung mga sorry hindi naman tayo dito sa brands, wala naman tayong limitation. Yung mga MX3 nakikita ko 'yan.
Yes. Tama.
Tapos yung Brilliant Skin,
Food
yung kay
supplement.
oo,
Yes.
tapos
Food supplement talaga.
food
Marami yan.
supplements, marami, no? So parang what do they see in OOH that the others don't see? I'm sure they also advertise in social media, but tama ka, at the end
Yeah.
of the day, the integration will keep it afloat, will help everybody else. I mean, kayo sa ASC, syempre, you have everybody there, di ba? So ano
Tama,
ang
lahat.
composition ng ESC ngayon? It's all the ano no, Pana is Pana there, Pana.
Lahat ng
Map.
industry association, it's like the Adboard days, bumalik.
Yeah, yeah.
Nandun na lahat.
It's become the new ad board no? Parang
Yes.
so IMAP is there.
IMAP,
UPMG is also there, of course.
UPMG, ASAP,
As who
KBP,
else?
UPMG,
Yeah. And then KBP,
yun,
no?
KBP, yeah.
KBP is there.
Seven, we're seven
Yeah.
organizations.
Who is the
Four
president
A's,
now?
of course.
You're the treasurer, tama?
I'm the treasurer for this year. The chairman for this year is Butch Canoy of KBP. The
Okay.
president is Golda. Forgot her name. From ano siya? From 4A's.
For Ace. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's good to know that our advertising industry is alive and well, no? I mean,
Yeah.
all the people are there in ASC now. Daryl, what do you think? What ang viewers kasi natin, there are advertisers, there are prospective business people who want to go into OOH maybe, and
Mm-hmm.
then of course there's our general audience. Anong tingin mo? What do you think? Like, can you tell our audience na what's the future? What's the future for OOH and how can they participate? For example, ako parang gusto ko na kasi 'di ba I have this PR firm, small lang, but parang gusto ko na pumunta sa OOH parang
Oo, oo.
ang gandang pasukan uli, parang gano'n, no? Uh, coming from what I see now because I understand there's so many there's so much potential in that maybe some form of integration but anyway
Mm-hmm.
sige ang iksi ng panahon natin boss.
Oo,
We're
no,
about
nga,
to
dapat
that's why I'm asking you na
kwentuhan.
siguro maybe what do you think how can people participate in OOH or even the advertisers pwede kang you can ask them.
Okay. Yeah, uh for our loyal uh, advertisers, no, and for the ones who might be interested to go into billboards or to advertise in out of home, you may get in touch with our secretariat. We have our own Facebook page. You can search it or you can Google it. No? The numbers are there. Call us and we can help you. Give you all the locations that you are looking for. LEDs, bus transits. We will refer you to all our member companies who can provide you with all your requirements. So yan yung mapapangako ko sa inyo that you're dealing with a legit company. Uh, we're not a fly-by-night company. So that's why they joined the organization na hindi kayo lolokohin. And then, for those who have properties that you might think na pwede lagyan ng billboard, you may also want to get in touch with us. And, uh, we offer it to our members na gusto they might be interested in. No? Or, uh, do your due diligence if you are really interested to enter into this kind of business. Uh, wala namang mawawala, especially if you own the property, di ba?
Right. Nako, Daryl, thank you so much for joining us, no? I mean, I can't eksakto naman nagkita tayo so sabi ko, oy, invite ko to si Daryl sa show.
Oo.
So this is our season opener, no? So this is season 4 of Hashtag Para sa Bayan. We're really a public affairs show. And we discuss things like this, yung paano ba tayo makakatulong, paano ba nation building natin
Yeah.
in different industries. So I'm glad you were part of this show. Hopefully, we can bring in OHAAP even many more times kasi ang daming pwedeng i-discuss. So,
Oo.
with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank all the viewers. Thank you for watching hashtag para sa bayan, our season opener. We'd like to uh, share with you na we will have more exciting guests and shows in the future. Thank you to our guest Daryl Abueva of the president of OHAAP and the chairman of the board of the Advertising Associates. No? Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the staff of hashtag Para sa Bayan for supporting us for the last 3 seasons with, of course, our hosts, now Yusek Girly Amarillo, and then, of course, si Edward Ligas. Then, of course, we had in season 3 our uh, very intelligent and beautiful host Ariza Nokom, who joined us during the third season. Now in the fourth season, hopefully, we will have more exciting shows. More the events will be more current, and we will be there for you. Here, this is hashtag Para sa Bayan, the only public affairs show here on the new channel platform. So hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, we will join us and watch us every Saturday, 9 p.m. here on hashtag Para sa Bayan, the new channel. So with that, we'd like to uh, end this show now, and we'd like to thank you for patronizing and watching all our shows here on TNC. So please watch all our shows. Gawin nyo ng habit itong panonood ng dito sa ating The New Channel. So with that, we'd like to close this season opener for season 4. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you this Saturday and next Saturday and the Saturdays moving forward. So, God bless you all. Don't miss every Saturday 9 p.m. Okay, that's it. Bye bye. God bless you.